Okay. Well, got a good trip back. Late night. I got in about morning, I should say. I think we all got home about 6 a.m. this morning and back at it today. So great to be able to go up there and get a big win. Always a tough place to play, and just really proud of our team. They're just continuing to prepare each week and battle. We're certainly not perfect from any stretch of the imagination, but their effort, their will to win, their belief that they can win, just how they've handled adversity within games and also some of the success within games. I just see us growing, and really proud of where they are right now. We're 6-0, and there's not many teams out there that can say that. And these guys, I think, have really been battle tested. And again, another big win on the road. We've had 3 of those already, and none bigger than the one we got this week. So because it's the one we're playing, and excited about that. But overall, man, just really, as I said last night, I thought the defense was just outstanding, which is good because our last road game at Wake Forest, we played our worst game, and this was by far our best game. We won the line of scrimmage, fewest points since 1952, 1.1 a rush. We had a bunch of TFLs and 4 sacks, and really, just if it wasn't for the quarterback, I mean, he's a big, strong kid. And he got about 3 of those balls off somehow with guys hanging all over him. So we had a bunch of hurries. They were only 47% completion, which was really good. Because obviously we that's the biggest area we need to improve. So I think that we took a step forward, especially with some guys out. Just pleased with that. We got a big stop on downs, great job on third down, and we've only given up 3 points off turnovers all year. So I'm really proud of that. Obviously had a bad turnover and put them on a short field, and they go out there and they miss the kick. And then we had no red zone touchdowns, which was good. So a lot of good things defensively. Biggest thing we got to improve on is we had some third and long a couple of times early where they were able to extend drives and create really poor field position. Just didn't we got to get the quarterback down. As I said earlier, just a few of those. We're getting our hands on a lot of balls, but we got to find a way to intercept the ball. We let the quarterback out of the pocket a couple times, and just really, some fundamental technique things, our zone drops, our eyes. We had a few, critical missed tackles, and then got to work hard on our scramble drill. They had a couple plays just off the scrambles, but, really love the effort. Just an outstanding, really 4-quarter performance from the guys on defense, and something that we can hopefully take a lot of confidence in. And again, it starts in practice. We've had 2 good weeks of practice, and I think it's carried over to game day. And then offensively, not as consistent as we've been on third down, which I think affected us a little bit. But, hey, we still found a way. Tough. That's a tough defense. We did have 144 yards rushing and, outrushed them, which I think that's the 10th opponent in a row, which is the first time we've done that since I've been the head coach. We've got a lot of good teams here, but, DJ was 5.8. Maffa, I thought, probably had one of his best games so far. It was 5.1. We did another really good job in the red zone. This year, this game, we had 3 touchdowns. We converted some. Last year, we were all field goals in the red zone against these guys. And this year, we were, 3 touchdowns out of our 4 attempts down there. So I was really proud to see that. And then again, just how we finished the first half and started the second half, and how we finished the game, it was good to see. So disappointed with the interception. It was just a bad play. And, just the combination of, it's our worst we've been on third down. We were 5 of 14 on third down, and we've been really good there. And so a combination of just third down and then some drops, and then just some missed plays, missed plays in the run game, missed plays in the pass game that are there, whether it be a drop or a missed throw or whatever. It affected our rhythm a little bit, but they they bounced back. Too many 3-and-outs, and we had one sack on the OL, and then we had one on DJ where he just was a little late, getting out of there. Protection was good, held the ball a little long, but disappointed in the 2 offside penalties. Again, not our best game offensively, but we did what we needed to do to win the game against a tough opponent, and that's 3 tough weeks in a row. So again, the name of the game's winning. We got it done, and we did some good things on special teams. Field goal continues to be good. I love the effort we're playing with on field goal block. We got another one. Our kickoff coverage and punt coverage was really good once again. And then we've had 2 weeks in a row. We've had something in the return game. So, obviously disappointed with the muff punt. And then we had one bad punt. Other than that, I thought, Aiden did a solid job for us. We pinned him inside. I thought that was a critical part of the first half. We pinned him down inside the 10 and 3-and-out, got a return, and scored a touchdown. So really good complimentary football to finish the first half. So, a lot of good things in the game. But as always, there's just a lot of things you want to keep improving. We're at the halfway point. We have definitely improved as a team from where we were when we started. And we've gotten a lot of guys some experience. We're getting healthier. We got a bunch of guys that hopefully will be back this week. But to be able to go up there and play the way we did with the amount of guys that had to miss the game, I'm proud of our team for still just staying focused and finding a way. But it'll be a big week this week. Excited about it. Another great team, great opponent on the road, great environment, and be a big challenge this week to make sure we're prepared properly.
Hey, Coach, it's David. I went back and looked just because I wanted to watch the defensive line that kept being drawn to Jeremiah Trotter. Was this one of his better efforts? It seemed like he was around every tackle and every pile.
Oh, man, he's a baller. All those backers, this is a really good group, man. Barrett Carter's everywhere, Trotter, Trenton Simpson. He's all over the place. They did a heck of a job. Again, 1.1 a carry, controlled the line of scrimmage. They're a part of that. So really, really proud of Trotter and, how he's played all year. And he's just, takes it serious. He loves to prepare. He's one of those guys that handles himself like a pro. A lot of guys want to be like pros, but they don't want to prepare like one or work like one. But he does. He shows up every day with that mindset and, just about his business all the time and passionate about it. And it's good to see him, having some success. And, still a few things we can do better. As I said earlier, just some of our zone drops and some of our blitz technique with all of our backers, just getting on some edges of guys and stepping down the middle. There's a lot of things that, we can do better, but, really our best game as a group.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor from CUTigers.com. You dodged a couple of bullets with the 2 muffs on the punts. I know one wasn't Will's fault, and he did a great job recovering that one. But is he still kind of figuring things out in the punt game? There are a lot of punts that he's kind of leaning in one way or the other, or diving forward to catch it, or kind of falling back.
Yeah, he obviously the first one wasn't his fault, and he did a good job getting it. But the second one just, he's back there because we trust him, and and still trust him. But we're very, very fortunate that we were able to get those balls, and definitely something that we've got to evaluate this week and go from there.
Coach, sticking with special teams, 4 blocked punts and field goals this season. That's second nationally. It's been a while, I think, since you had that many. I know Dex Lawrence had a few in his career, but you attribute a lot of that to Coach Eason?
Absolutely. Coach Reed has done an awesome job with our special teams, and then Coach Spires and Stopwatch. Those guys all do a great job as a team working and planning. But man, that effort that you're seeing on that defensive side on field goal block, that's all Coach Eason. He has taken that on and has done an awesome job with our field goal block team. But those guys, they respond to him. And it has been a while since we've had that type of consistency with our push and just our will and effort to go and get it. And those guys have taken a lot of pride in that. And, definitely Nick is the reason for that.
This is Matt. As far as evaluating punt return, is that something that will kind of be decided during practice this week between Will and Antonio, or how do you kind of look at that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we, just like every week, you evaluate the game and what you see and go back to work and make decisions through the week.
Hey, Dabo, this is Anna Adams with Clemson 24/7. Makuba, I think it's a sling he's wearing. Does that affect his play, or is that something that he'll be wearing the rest of the season? And I guess, mostly playing the ball in the air. Does that affect things?
Yeah, it's a brace. It's not really a sling. It's kind of and as he goes, it's kind of set at a certain angle where he can bend his arm, but it can't go all the way straight. But as he goes through the season, they'll let it out more and more and more. But it doesn't really affect him as far as playing. I mean, probably the only thing is if he has to use that arm to like get high to bat a ball. That's probably he's a great athlete, and athletes adjust to that type of stuff, and he's doing great.
Coach, it's Trevor again. The touchdown there to Bo Collins looked like DJ kind of moved either the safety or the linebacker out of the middle of the field with his eyes. Is that something that you've seen a lot of improvement from him since last season, being able to manipulate the defense that way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's grown so much in that respect, and that particular play has a lot of answers as far as man coverage, one high zone coverage, two high coverage, and he just did a really, really good job of moving the safety and knowing what he had, and just going through his progression and coming back to Bo was a really good job, and just great understanding of our offense and where everybody is, and it was a great play and big one for us.
Yeah, but this is Matt again. It seemed like BC was doubling the tight end some. Just how does that kind of open things up for the rest of the passing game?
Yeah, I mean, we it opens up a lot. I mean, but we didn't make some of the plays that we've been making, which again affected us a little bit on third down. If you make, I think 3 more third downs, I think probably would have felt a little different for us. And it was there. When you evaluate it, you say, okay, well, was it just a bad play or better play by them, good coverage or whatever? But we left some stuff out there again, whether it was we didn't execute the right technique at receiver, or we dropped a ball, or we missed the throw, or whatever. So definitely more I think us than them. They made some good plays, but there was about 3 or 4 that were there that we need to make, and we'll have to make to get where we want to go.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor again.
This is David again. I guess health-wise, did you come through this one seemingly okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're in pretty good shape. Another physical game. You always got some guys that got some just general stuff, but I think we're pretty good spot, and should hopefully be as unless something crazy happens in practice, hopefully as close to full strength as we've been probably all year. So we'll wait and see in the morning once we get the updated injury report. But excited about getting some guys back and kind of getting our depth back where it needs to be.
You haven't played at Florida State now in 4 years. Obviously, 2 years ago canceled because of COVID. Are you look? Mike Norvell's got them playing better. Are you looking forward to getting back down there and playing it in front of what should be a pretty good crowd and a great environment again?
It'll be a great environment. It'll be rocking. It's always been especially when it's Clemson, Florida State. It's always been a great crowd, a spirited crowd, and a tough matchup, tough place to play for sure. We definitely don't expect anything less. But I've had an opportunity to see them, already throughout the year, just on some crossover stuff. Just being able to see both sides of the ball in our preparation. Just for example, BC. Obviously they played them at home there, so they are. Mike's done a great job. I mean, they've recruited. They've got some guys in there that have given them immediate help when they needed it. Quarterback is a special player. He's dynamic. We saw that last year. He's a very confident thrower. They've got some excellent receivers, great backs. They got 3 transfers in that offensive line that's shored that up. Same thing over on the defensive side. So it is a very, very good football team, and incredibly competitive. They've had 2 really, really tough losses to good teams. So I mean, and they've got a chance to win both of those games. So it's a team that can beat anybody really on any given day. So we'll have to play well. We'll have to play much better as a team, than we did this past week to have a chance to go down there and win this game.
Oh, how was Xavier Thomas doing today, I guess, soreness-wise, and will he be full go in practice this week?
Yeah, I have not seen him, so they're off today, but I mean, I know he's been down there in the training room, but I have not seen him, so we'll see where he is tomorrow, but we definitely expect him. Saw him after the game. He was great after the game, but definitely expect him to ramp up his practice reps this week for sure. So, really proud of him, happy for him. That was a really fun thing to see and be a part of. And I mean, he's worked his tail off and was having a great camp and was super disappointed when he got hurt. But, he just kept the faith, kept doing what he needed to do. And so for him to be able to come back and make an impact like that, it was just, like I said, it's just gonna give him the wind in his sails that I think he needs. So our hope is that he obviously will be able to do a lot more this week in practice and continue to. I don't think he's not ready to go play 60 plays or anything like that yet, but we don't need him to. We just need him to show up and be XT, be a factor, and just keep working his way back into full go.
Anything else for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Appreciate it. See you guys.